right? So that's one thing, is that there's that this particular network here in town gets a hard push at the street level, but now you know that that's actually strategic. It's not the point of the operation. It's deliberately provocative and exposes certain things. They're hoping for activity then that gets prompted.
Yeah,
Push all the buttons.
Yeah,
on the
they're
surface
pushing
to
the buttons.
see
Yeah.
what pops out the other end.
Yeah. So a little focused in this case because they were able actually to seize a bunch of actual products.
But that's not really the point.
Exactly.
They know it.
They know it's not the
there's a
point.
new guy
Yeah.
same evening, but
Right.
like something has happened. They have to
Mhm.
make calls and
Yeah.
track
They,
that.
well, they may have to shift their actual delivery system in some.
At least short term, and
Yeah.
that's why you can
Yeah.
track and sort of
That's
how
what they're
they work,
aiming at. Yeah. So here is another aspect of it, which is more of a Silverlonson thing. There's one phenomenon in your work in this that just jumps right out at you, is that there were at 2 a.m. some people who, by any estimation, should have been asleep because of their white collar job here in Norrköping or elsewhere. Maybe these are people who live here and then commute to all over Jutland as well as Stockholm. And these are people who would have been in such a job.
Yeah.
And they don't match the other people.
Yeah.
And there's one body which is found. Actually, there were actually 2 deaths during this. Which
This is the drug sweep.
yeah, but there were 2 deaths, which is what the hell,
Yeah.
right? How could that's unheard of? Is for again, life is not a cop show, right? And the idea that there would be deaths here,
So they found people dead there.
people who were killed during this evening.
Okay.
And of course, the big terror is, all right, who did it? Right, all right, everyone line up, shot. Nobody's weapon was discharged.
Yeah.
It wasn't any of the cops.
And they were shot.
There was one person was shot, but it was none of the police officers, and none of them reported any use of their weapons. So the discovery of this body is like, what the hell? And it is one of the, it's a guy in his early 20s who was involved in the actual physical distribution of the marijuana, who did a lot of strong arm stuff to grocery stores, right? And so there were grocery stores that this person specifically intimidated, and then they would use their freezers and things for storing the pot. And so this fellow is the one, hold on, he's not shot. This is the one who actually seems to have strange, shredded wounds across most of his body. Ripped up clothes as well. It's not a blade. Something has shredded and or even, and somebody even says, is that like biting? And someone else says, those aren't teeth marks.
Yeah.
And some of that is superficial, and then 1 or 2 of them really ripped into it.
Lethal.
He's dead. And then another person is one of these strangely out-of-place white-collar workers. There were a couple of people reported in this regard, and one of them was shot, and it was by one of the people right in the network who did that. And they've and so they're trying to figure out, who shot this guy? Did we catch that shooter? Right? And what on earth was that person doing here?
Yeah.
Why were any of those people, here? It makes literally no sense.
Have they picked up as having been involved some way?
Not even a bit.
They just happen to be there for
At 2:00 in the morning in regular clothes
Yeah.
in this neighborhood.
But
None of them live in this neighborhood. They're all resident in Norrköping or nearby, but they're not.
But I suppose like the obvious theory would be drug buyers. Like they're buying drugs.
that's the point. Running it down is making no sense.
Yeah,
And it's only the first day.
Mhm.
This is
Oh,
new
yeah.
data. They're going to have to.
Yeah,
look it up.
they don't
Right.
fit the usual buyer.
It's not
Yeah.
working. Yeah. Especially not for marijuana.
Yeah, in this
Especially
case,
not in
it
the middle of
doesn't.
the night. It doesn't
Yeah,
compute
yeah.
at all.
And one guy, 2 guys, yes, maybe. But how
yeah.
many was there?
Actually, there really aren't that many. There's reports from coming in from interrogations that there were a couple of these people around. Maybe as many as 4 or 5, and only one. But why was this guy shot? Okay, none of this is going to be available during today.
No, exactly.
They're only figuring out that they have to ask
Yeah.
through the accumulation of these weird events.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
But like
Yeah.
you would have time to snap up the notes like that's an odd data point.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
It doesn't fit the.
Yeah. So so that's our event there. And then you two, I'm going to have to ask about voluntary work or activity. I have no encounters for you two today.
Oh, okay.
The encounter for you is the workout with Erda.
Yes.
And Erda does not buy into this. And I'm not saying that you play it up. I'm saying that she respects you physically.
Yeah.
And therefore, it's going to be a workout until you'll set limits if you need them.
Yeah.
But she's not going to be,
No.
she's not going to suggest that you're reaching a limit.
No. I
Yeah.
think I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Respect,
Yeah.
mutual respect. But
Uh-huh.
she won't be able to keep up. That's the problem. But
That's fine.
But
Right.
yeah. But you will eventually
Uh-huh.
have to say stop.
You won't get any pushback on
Yeah.
that. Right? No shaming.
Yeah.
But it's supportive.
Yeah.
But the idea that somebody's actually, helping you reach your maximum
like-
effort.
Yeah,
is-
let's go.
yeah.
You know your limits better
Right.
than I do.
Yeah, and I'm there for whatever it is you need to push at. And you spend some time at the javelin
Oh yeah, range.
range. And
which I think is Himmelsdalsfältet.
I was going to ask where.
I think
Yeah.
it's there.
Okay,
That is
yeah.
the track and field
Yeah,
area in
Mhm.
North, I believe.
right. So you guys, the two of you, while you're on your game, and are going to be drawing attention. There will be a small group of people who will note, look at those two go. Right. When you really hit the run, you do the sprint, and somebody's going to be like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely.
really fast.
And I actually can both throw javelins.
Yeah.
Actually.
And that's the other thing. How well are you planning to throw your javelins in public?
When she's not going to break Olympic records, so pretty poorly. She wouldn't be.
Roll.
Oh yeah. That's,
Roll your agility. Wait,
17.
17. Oh, okay.
that's actually really poor.
Does that
we
mean
should-
that she fails to hold back?
So agility is remarkable as a 30.
Right. So
17.
17 is going to be down there somewhere.
Yeah, it's white.
Okay. So you don't do so well to begin. Right.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, what I was thinking was if you got a success, was whether you were going to spend karma to scale it back, was what I was
No,
interested in.
she probably wouldn't. She has some pride,
Okay.
but still,
Yeah.
probably say,
But,
"Oh
yeah.
well, you should practice more."
Right.
The
right.
lucky shot.
Yeah.
You like
Yeah.
nail a seagull under the
That's
field or
right.
something.
So yeah, you'll get some comment. You're slipping. You're
Yeah.
slipping on your javelins there.
Yeah, sweaty hands.
Yeah. So, but Erda is happy to see you.
Oh,
And
Huge,
this is a good time.
Yes, as I remember, she was actually active still. Sort of
Yes,
active amateur or whatever.
Yes. And so she'll tell you about what she's
Mm.
what the competitions that she's
Yeah.
scaling up to do now.
Yeah.
And,
That's one of those things that Nina would probably keep track of.
Yeah.
Like what's the local, what's the regional competitions,
Yeah.
when the Swedish televised ones, and she
Yeah.
would follow them obviously. And
Yeah.
know about know the names even at the a local level.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
that, but
You'll
sort of,
probably have one of those conversations. Well, what do you think about this one?
Yeah.
This person.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they need to work on
Yeah.
their follow through. All those kind of jobs.
this batch of like the
Discussion.
juniors
Right.
coming up, like some of
Exactly.
the probably
Yeah.
this guy doesn't have talent at all, but you should probably fall off. But that person actually, if he just did more
Right.
training, if just arrived more, he would actually be really, really good.
Apply himself better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of that kind of talk, I'm sure.
Yeah, they can talk bullshit.
Actually, I will follow up, and again, not to be too very special about this, but she would say what really gets to her is a lot of the kids who start off really strong, then they get wrapped up, in these like neighborhood problems, and she sees that the drop off is much worse there than among other kids, and it's getting to her. She's this is.
Oh, it doesn't all have to be organized crime.
No.
Other mental unwellness and so on, like these social pressures.
Yeah. Or just general social media, ease of access to
exactly.
fucking video games or whatever.
Yeah,
So-
so violent video games. That's the core point. Nina's really gonna take away. It's if only someone got rid of these violent video games. People
It
wouldn't
doesn't
get
have to
into.
be it's just like ease of distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Easier to
you know-
sit at home, play a video
Yeah.
game than to actually.
Yeah, they have the right to do it in
Try.
Australia. Ban social media. Under 16, you shouldn't be using that. You shouldn't have a phone. Really. There's still.
I'm not sure Erda's into that at that level. I think it's more a matter of she was focusing on the difference between people in different neighborhoods.
Oh yeah, actually, a reasonable take.
Yeah. So anyway, and it also ties in a little bit to the issues. So okay, that is our encounters. What about personal stuff for Tuesday? Anybody? Work time? Time at work? More inventions? You want to finally work on your fire canister?
Yes. No, it's
excellent.
that they can.
Uh-huh.
Like maybe have a meeting with Helena to just go over he just asked the day before, would you be interested?
Right.
And
Today
we'll
she'll
take
come
a
in with
meeting
some
either
ideas.
today or
Right.
whenever she's available.
Right.
Let's just go over to the actual stuff, start hashing out some of the basic stuff and or at least call back into the local municipality and
Make a reason roll.
all right, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
It's fair just to start figure out where would I get going.
And do you want to use any karma?
I do want to use karma on this because I want a good proposal to bring to the
Okay.
municipality.
So name a color.
Jello.
Okay.
My reason is good.
Oh, good thing you
It's
used
a
it.
good thing you use karma.
Yes, good. I would need 76.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So you spend 72 karma.
73.
Oh,
that was very expensive.
76. Yeah, you're right. 73. Wow.
Oh well, but I said I would.
But
so I
it's
would.
important. Yeah. Okay.
I had 89 minus 73. I have 16 karma left. Oh.
Very nice.
Good thing we're shifting on doing karma on chapters now,
Oh.
right? To keeping our
Well,
chapter
if
ideas.
it's important,
Yeah.
you're willing to
That's
pay
right.
for it. Otherwise-
So
Also,
talk
give
to
me less stuff to lose if I have to kill someone.
Just go ahead.
True.
We're being positive here.
So how about you?
I think I'm gonna invite myself over to my parents' house.
Okay. Mhm.
Maybe suggest that we're gonna grill something. Maybe my dad will be happy.
I think so. Yeah. Although your dad thinks that you've become too flashy and spend too much money on flashy junk, right? But in fact, you're as expected. Something much more involving wood and cast iron or steel tools. It has to be accomplished in that backyard.
Yeah.
And you're on, buddy.
In order for
you're on the job.
the dinner to be served.
do some real work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
take this steel brush and clean that.
that's right. Yeah. It's time. Well, the dad's on it, right? The dad's on it too. Your mom is, you shouldn't be doing that anymore, Stefan. And Stefan's like, "Rah! I've got my boy here now."
Yeah.
So
Right, Kevin, do it.
that's right. Kevin can do it. Kevin doesn't know what he's doing. Here, let me show you. Right.
You're
So-
28. You should know this stuff.
Mhm. So it's actually a good time. You knew all this was
Yeah.
coming,
Yeah.
right? None of this is a surprise.
It was for the peace of the family.
Yeah. So that's kind of fun. But will you put in any time on other things like more inventions?
Because is this like a whole new day.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm maybe gonna do like more on my invention a little bit, like I don't know, 3 hours or something.
3 hours, 3 points.
Oh yeah, I should note down how much. 6 hours, I think, spending time. Then have like.
Excellent. Okay, so we're going to keep track of this and then
Okay.
look at this for Monday and see how your stuff is coming along. Yeah. Okay, then we move into Wednesday.
Right.
Unless there's any, do you want to follow up on any of this?
Those deaths
Yeah.
might actually be one of those things where she will, apply her intuition. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because the data is all there.
Yeah.
So you don't really have to collect data.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
anything. So it's not a reason check.
Yeah, it's
You're good on that. With
Right.
so intuition of trying to say
So maybe late in the evening, maybe she goes for a drive or something.
Yeah.
That's her car. Just drives around Norrköping, thinking basically.
Yeah.
And she'll actually also try for a yellow result. I was inspired
Oh,
by
I see.
trying for a yellow result. Let's see how expensive this will be.
Oh,
never mind. Not at all. 10.
and what is your color with an 88?
For incredible.
That may get all the way down.
It's still yellow, I think.
Yeah, incredible. Yeah, it's
Okay,
yellow. It's the
so
last
you're
yellow
spending
result.
10.
Yeah.
And you do get yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like this person was, if you just superficially looked at it, it would look like a shotgun blast. That part of the center point actually breached the body cavity.
This is
Killing them.
the shot person.
No,
The claw.
no, this
or
is
whatever.
right. But the scatter
Yeah,
from
something
that,
like that.
and then there's other points of contact that have their own centers. So these were separate hits, and one of them was fatal. But the others look pretty bad too.
Yeah.
So and upon look,
No, it was like
not at all.
Shreds. Yeah.
in
it's
fact,
like that.
it looks as though the talking about the biting seemed ridiculous because they are not bite marks. But looking it over, you're like, this does look like some kind of
frost or slash or.
maybe a swarm of attacking chewy things. Right? I mean, it doesn't otherwise. I mean, because there's missing tissue
Yeah.
on a small scale. I mean, that's which bullets and blades will not do. So
Yeah, it's very.
Yeah, weird mix between a mauling and a shotgun blast.
yeah, exactly. And the only thing you can think of with a yellow result, which I wouldn't otherwise do,
Yeah.
is some kind of swarming micro attack.
Yeah, like insects. Or
Something like that.
Small
Yeah.
rodents. Or
Yeah, they're not stings.
not so.
So there's no puncture.
No.
It's
Kind of a bite.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
very small bite.
yeah, but there's nothing identifiable as teeth marks.
No, exactly. Yeah.
These teeth marks perfectly fit those of a hamster.
Oh no,
But
they
just
can
makes it-
fly.
it's still pretty weird.
Even I would not be so vile as to make attacking murderous flying hamsters.
Yeah,
Unless
I
it's
don't really
Gamma
believe you after all the dogs you've made up.
That's true, and I actually brought in other dogs in the apocalypse world today too. I love dogs. So
this could have
let's-
been a dog, but it wasn't. A very small one.
Very,
For
very
dogs.
Now-
Big chihuahuas.
so that's your
Yeah.
insight on this one.
Yeah, it just gets weirder and weirder. Where it has to look into more into it.
And so that's what that person was killed by. The other person, it's very straightforward, and in fact, they probably by this point have recovered a gun
Yeah.
that was
they did.
discharged. It was one of the people.
From.
And here's the last thing with the yellow result: all this occurred about an hour before the police hit the place.
Both
very
killings.
recently.
They were simultaneous as far as I can tell,
Mm.
or within very few minutes of each other.
Mm.
Sometime around midnight.
Mm. Which makes it very clear they should be connected. If the simultaneous killings, otherwise rare, like before a police event,
Mhm.
midnight.
Mhm.
But how far apart are they, like geographically?
The bodies?
Yeah,
Well, they may have been moved around.
yeah, they might have been.
Yeah.
But
There was room for activity there. They were in the same, for lack of a better word, facility, the same system of buildings that was
oh yeah,
used.
Oh,
Probably
like
the
block.
yeah. yeah. So okay,
very interesting.
excellent. On to Wednesday. Yes. Okay. Oh, today is busy. Let's see. So, Christian Said is going to be questioned,
Mm.
right? Or at least among many other people.
Mm.
So it's not like they like grab him up in a single way. A lot of different people get spoken to.
So he is not like they've not like
They're not detaining
arrested him for something.
Right,
They just
they're-
know that he's involved.
Mhm.
Okay.
And also they're treating it more like fishing and
Oh, okay.
doing pressure at different points
Mm.
rather than trying to, you know,
Mm.
they've basically they say that might even have been like an opener for one of the presentations. Decapitation doesn't work.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So,
Mm.
So boy, where are we going to start? So it's another day. It's Wednesday, day like any day, except not. That today is an all-day public appearance for the commune. After that meeting, they put it together, and Moore
Yeah,
is
that
going to be
probably was
yeah.
like decided at
Yeah.
the day as well. Like like let's have an announcement or whatever it is.
Right.
Like, or
Now
just
they
like
haven't
regular
quite ended up with a policy yet, but they want you as a
poster.
poster guy
Yeah.
at this event.
Right.
So there you are, you know, in the would it be at the Gardens? Trying to think.
Yes,
There's
it's
a-
like a press conference announcement.
Yeah, and they would have it at the Gardens at Drottninggatan and Water Promenade. Is
Mhm.
that? Yeah, across from Rissecentrum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Because
That was
because right now, those gardens are really pretty,
Mm.
right? So they're being this is going to. I haven't been there in the last couple of days, but I imagine that the flowers are up and running
Yeah, it's
at
very
this point. So.
The cherry trees have blossomed over now by now.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah.
nice.
So, so it's perfect timing for this. But yes, is there anything? What are you going to do karma-wise at the?
Just since I am making a public appearance soon after like a well-published event, I will be open to doing autographs if any news teams wants to talk to me and all that.
Mhm.
Like small on-the-spot stuff before.
Appearance, yeah. So there's that, and there's that. There's
Other public appearance options.
yes. It's a question of whether it's paid, whether it's a charity appearance.
Oh, it's certainly not paid.
right.
It's good.
Uh-huh.
So
And they're. I'm going to call it charity because it's for community work.
yeah.
And you could Kevin didn't know that was a date, but it was.
Oh, I just came up with one thing I think Mur would be interested in. So if I just stop me if this is not feasible.
No, go ahead.
I think what like something that Mur would do, like or like start planning, since like there's a lot of issues like the high costs of like whenever a huge event is, I think he would be interested in announcing like a fund essentially for like and starting like even like sort of start like a charity of sorts, like to like help rebuild whenever like unless like sometimes these events are inevitable or like rather unavoidable. So he's also like, I would like to announce that I am starting an initiative to help facilitate rebuilding whenever these things might happen.
Okay. I got that down. Yeah.
Very nice.
And he will like gonna open that up for donations or like however people in the community will feel interested in helping out.
Excellent. Now,
and he would have cleared that with the municipality beforehand. Like, actually, given that all this cost with the revealment, like, I have a proposal that would.
During this day, there are many different people who are in groups who give little presentations or who are present with a booth, right, that people can come to. And one of them is an ecology initiative where people kids and youth and stuff can get involved in, and it's an outreach from Linköping University. They did a pilot, or the previous version they did in Linköping, and it was very successful, and now they're going to open up a branch here, and there are a few people looking very ecological in their tan shorts and their hats and things, and they are and they have all these cool things that people can do, and like research stations that people can come and work at.
A lot of Fjällräven branded stuff on those people.
And then for a little while, their director, the person who's actually the Linköping University professor, whose work is sort of the core of this, this little outreach program. She's there. And at one point, the reason that this comes up is that she's speaking, this is why you're maybe not busy for a little bit, and they're just kind of expected to sort of cruise around.
So this is probably just like the public, what good shit we're doing for the community day.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
And this is like, hey, this is what the initiative from us, the municipality, but we are starting to work on like a good working structure so we can help alleviate any further occurrences. And and Murr here has something to present. He does the spiel about, hey, this is what we're gonna do, like a fund, essentially like for like
you announce your fund. And they and these people. Well, there's a bunch. There's a bunch of different.
And if we're gonna have various representatives on this council where you can apply for like, hey, my so and so shit got wrecked. Like, but like, and also like, they would in the background like, okay, we're gonna have to invite some people from insurance companies as well, so they don't just foist everything over on us. But
so this particular person, who is Dr. Vordal, is greeting everybody and gives a cool description of a very cool description of the weird insects that are that have been observed, and all the she points out that there are thousands of unknown species of wasp here in Sweden alone. And you're just this is why you're just kind of cruising around on your treads and listening to different people say different things. And at one point, her voice is overtaken by a buzzing, humming sound. I mean, she's speaking normally and doesn't seem aware of this. and like one person like takes out their earpiece and is like wondering if something's wrong with their earpiece.
Yeah, I think the probably it is the buzzing then that actually catches his interest.
Right.
Because Murray's like, okay, well, yeah, okay, they are doing stuff about ecology, gardening, but like, he doesn't really have an interest.
But that noise kicks in.
Does it come from this person?
Yeah.
Okay.